Hi friends, Saurav here. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to learn about trim method in PL SQL Collection. This is the last topic in PL SQL Collection method. Okay, so let's start the tutorial. Alright, so trim is an overloaded procedure which we can remove, which is used to remove one or more elements from the end of the collection. Okay, as PL SQL Collection method, trim as an overloaded procedure, thus we can call it by two different ways. So basically what trim does, it used to trim the collection, trim the element of the collection, and we can use this trim method by two ways. The first one is without using parameter, second one is with parameter. Okay, so what happened when we use it without using parameter? We use trim procedure without any parameter, then it will remove only one element from the end of the collection with which it is used. Okay, and the second way to call the trim method is with parameter. So trim procedure called by passing one argument will remove number of elements from the end of the collection as specified by the parameter. Okay, so whatever the number we will pass here, the argument, it will trim all those those many number of collections element actually. Okay, so for that I have given two examples, basically three examples actually, that will help us to understand about this trim method in better way. Okay, so here the first example is without trim method without parameter. Okay, so I have declared a type first. This type is of my nested table type. So here I have said type, then the name of the type, my underscore table is table of number. This is going to store number type of elements. Then I have declared a variable which is of this type. The name of the variable is v underscore empty, which is of my table type, and here I have assigned some value into this variable. Okay, so after doing this and begin section, what I have done here actually, now v underscore empty is containing total 5 elements, 9, 18, 27, 36 and 45. And when I'll use this trim method, then what happen, it will just trim the last one. Okay, it will just trim the last one and it will give me the result of for these 4 elements. All right, so for that what I have done, I have used this trim method to trim the element. Now I am just printing the rest of the elements using this for loop. Okay, so for I in 1 to v underscore empty dot count, it will take the count of the elements, then form a loop and print the value, end the loop and end the entire code. Okay, so this is how I have written first example. Let me copy this and paste in a SQL workshop to get the output. Control V and run this code. So okay, as you can see, we got 4 output, 9, 18, 27, 36, because the last one is, it get trimmed with this trim method. Okay, so this is the first example how we used trim method to trim the elements of the collection. Now the second example is, here I've used second example just to show you with the parameter. Okay, trim method with the parameter. So again, the declare section is containing the same thing. I have declared the type and then I have declared the variable first, a variable of this type, and I have passed some value into it. Now here what I have done in begin section, v underscore empty dot trim, and I have passed number 3 as an argument. It means that this is going to trim 3 elements, last 3 elements from the variable. Okay, so as we have total 5 elements here, so it will just trim last 3 elements because we have passed argument as 3. Okay, so after running this code, it will just trim 3 elements, and using this for loop we will take output of rest of the elements. Okay, whatever the elements are there in the variable, after trimming the 3 elements we will get the output. Okay, so let's run this code. Delete old code, paste the new one and run the code. So as you can see, we got only 2 elements because we have trimmed 3 elements using this trim method, and we have passed some, the argument is 3 actually. Okay, now let's come down and let's see the third example. Before that, I just want to tell you that the trim method is getting called using dot notation, your variable dot trim. Okay, now the third example is what I'm showing you here. Here I have passed total 5 elements. So what if we will give, argument will be greater than the number of elements. That is what I have written here. If we pass argument which is actually greater than total number of collection elements. Okay, so in that case what happened? So for that I have, in our declare section, same two things are there, type and variable. Then I've here what I've done, I have written this trim key, method, and passing argument as 7, and then I'm printing the rest of the values. But actually this 7 is greater than total number of elements what we have declared here. So let's see what happened. In this case we will get an error. I'll show you that error actually. This example I'm giving just to show the error actually. Okay, so let's paste it and run the code, and we got the error as subscript beyond count. Okay, so this is what happened. We will pass greater value here, which is actually greater than the total number of elements what we have given input. Okay, so this is what trim method is. Hope the example and concept is clear to you. For any confusion or doubt, let me know in comment box. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching the tutorial. Thank you very much.